say, my God, I wanna be in that scene. Damn right you wanna be in this scene. She had the video trying to be in this scene. Used to fantasize about being in this scene. Bluegrass girl, but she got big dreams. Can't touch me, I got instincts. Locked in the house, but I'm plotting things. I brought a gang to the party with me. 5 white boys, but they not in sync. What y'all think? Everything that you say about me. My dog's like a play man in a 2K. But one thing he can do is play about me. My homeboy Tyler, he plays South Beach. He told me this summer he gon' fix my jumper. I told boy Wonder that we might got a thumper. I've been trying to pop, now I'm on like Shumpert. Now they call my bumper. Green room chock full of all my comforts. Hotel room like heaven on earth. Got angels in my bed with some all white covers. Ace Pro, Nemo, Lucy, and Keith. Shrew play Tufo. And I got a few more I call my brothers. I got a lot of flows and they all like butter. You know what that means. I came home nice, but I'm going back mean. I'm about to glow trap when they know a vaccine month. Exact laws, but they know exactly what's going on. Made a million, I don't know when to blow it on. I tell a critic, shut up, like my show is on. Give a t-shirt to
When
us,
that
throw it
camera
on.
looks that way, it's a medium shot. When that camera looks that way, it's a close-up. And when this camera looks that way, it's a close-up. And when that camera looks that way, it's a medium shot.
So it on. I'm trying to tell y'all boys. I got a few songs I can tell y'all boys. I tried it back then, it was hell no. Now I'm in a box like a Kellogg's toy. The ones that hit me the most are just like, you tell me what that means. Make a slick comment and see what that brings. I seen it go down, we can reenact things. Extreme like BMX thing. These boys and they PMS thing. People in the city see the movement occurring and say, my God, I wanna be in that scene. Damn right you wanna be in this scene. She had the video trying to be in this scene. Used to fantasize about being in this scene. Bluegrass girl, she got big dreams. Can't touch me, I got instincts. Locked in the house, but I'm plotting things. I brought a gang to the party with me.
Report a officiating. Alright. Do you think we can get these numbers right now? Guys mark the ball. Knock down.
Yeah, wait, is there an HDMI connected?
Yeah, through the camera.
I don't know if that will work.
I don't know either. That's why I'm so confused. Yeah. But I'm getting used to it.
Yeah. Okay, that's connected to the monitor.
So this feed is going up to the camera.
To the camera. These two are the mics.
Yes, which is going up to the camera, and the camera's feeding it down to the HDMI, which is fun with camera 2. So I have camera 2 mics on, but I don't think I hear them. And the pickup on the mic is really loud. Look at that.
Yeah.
So we need to somehow adjust the mic.
I can probably fix the audio on the camera.
Yeah, we can try.
Yeah. But so you like test it with the mic?
I can't hear them.
So we're off right now, right?
Keep talking.
Keep talking. And welcome to the Calabasas football game between the Calabasas Coyotes and the Birmingham Patriots.
Oh shit, okay. We're good, we're good.
You want to leave us?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? That came out in 2 different ways. And it was clearly taken the wrong way.
You said the wrong thing.
Listen, we're not pointing fingers right now.
You know what? I hope you take a step back.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not even into it. I'm not even. I was holding on tight to this. Energetic.
Good evening and welcome to This is only the second game between the schools on the gridiron. They met in March this past year with the Coyotes winning the thriller 28-27. The Calabasas Bears were coached by Kerry Harris. Kerry is in his second season with the Coyotes. Coach Harris played at USC and was taken by Buffalo in the 2009 NFL Draft. He played a number of years in the NFL and the CFL. Our officials tonight are from the Channel Coast Football Association. Our referee is Michael Frame. Our head linesman is Jim McCann. The line judge is Justin Schmidt. Umpire is Greg Stewart. And the back judge is Steven Garcia. The Coyotes captains are number 5, Stephen Rouso, number 21, Calvin Conley, number 50, Nolan Wilson, and number 54, Robbie Wilder.
Full season there. Calabasas came on top last year when they played Birmingham, 28-27. So tonight should be a great game.
Tonight should be a great game, and we are very happy to have cheerleaders, fans back in the stands. Looks like this will be a full season for the Coyotes. Just getting ready for the coin toss right here.
Captains for Birmingham, Arliss Boardingham, and number 66. flip toss and then deferred. The Patriots will be receiving in the western end zone.
And Calabasas won the toss, deferred, so it will look like the Birmingham Patriots will receive the ball to start the first half. It seemed like Kalon Miller was in the backfield defensively, getting stuffs, getting sacks, hoping to continue that in his junior season now. Brother of King Miller, running back for the Coyotes.
And this Calabasas team, they don't have as many players as they had on years past, so we're probably going to see a lot of those great athletic players playing both sides of the ball tonight.
We'll see players on both sides of the ball as we have, for example, Aaron Butler. Aaron Butler he's always been on both sides of the ball for the Coyotes, both the receiver and defensive back.
And it looked like Aaron Butler, too, was taking some snaps at quarterback during the warm-ups.
We'll see. It doesn't look like there's a clear starter. Well, I think it'll be a quarterback, might be quarterback by committee here as we'll take a break for the national anthem. So
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, and the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets had glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And following the kickoff here, it looks like following the national anthem rather, we'll get the kickoff from Calabasas momentarily. It'll be Sean Stepanowski kicking off for the Coyotes.
Yeah, and Sean, two-sport athlete, just started playing football for the first time last year. He's played soccer the rest of his life, and he's picked up the sport quickly and became just a great force for the Coyotes, someone they can rely on kicking-wise.
And our referees tonight will be referee Michael Frayne, headline judge Jim McCann, line judge Justin Schmidt, umpire is going to be Greg Truick, and back judge Steven Garcia. As we'll get the ball placed for Stepanowski. Now we know Stepanowski's got quite a leg on him. And Calabasas, the 2021 football season is underway as the kick goes to about the 16-yard line, returned for Birmingham by number 22, Deontay Campbell. Goes out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. And that is where Birmingham will start with the football.
We get a first look at this Coyotes defense. Domata Pecco Jr., son of NFL legend out there, number 7 leading the way on the line for the Coyotes.
Got quite a few big men on the defensive line for the Coyotes. Hopefully will prove to be successful, as we hope to get a few stops to start the drive, start the season. And quarterbacking for Birmingham looks like it's going to be number 18, David Jordan Oliveros.
And Oliveros and Adam Sadiq were competing all offseason for the quarterback spot, so we might see both of them tonight out there.
And takes it from under center, number 21. He'll go up the sideline. That is Peter Cortez. And that will move the change.
Interesting handoff there. It was more of a pitch in the back than just your normal handoff, something you don't see every day in high school football.
No, you do see a lot of outside plays, though. You do see a lot of outside plays. You don't see as much running up the middle, probably for fear of injuries. So Peter Cortez, it looks like he's going to get the majority of the snaps in the backfield. It looks like Oliveros will operate mostly under center. We don't see that too much in high school, as Oliveros will take the snap, do a little pitch to Cortez, who muscles upfield for a gain of 4 to almost the 50-yard line. My bad, the 49-yard line.
You can see the speed from Cortez there, and clearly Birmingham showing that they're going to use that all night. 2 plays, 2 rushing, and they've picked up some nice yardage in both of those plays.
Yeah. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 7 from the 49-yard line. As well as speed, you see with Cortez, you got that little bit of power, as we now see a new running back in the backfield. That is number 42. As it'll be a toss right in the backfield as he bounces out to the outside, bounces to the left, breaks another tackle, and eventually gets tackled by number 58 for the Coyotes, Kalon Miller, who we previously mentioned.
And that might have been Arliss Boardingham, who normally is a wide receiver for Birmingham, but it might be taking some snaps out of the backfield today as a running back.
Certainly a force to be reckoned with, no matter where he plays for Birmingham. And it'll be a 3rd down and 5 yards to go from the 49-yard line. Calabasas hopes to get a good stop here to start the season off right for the defense.
This would be a huge play here for the Coyotes. Able to get the ball back.
Oliveros will once again operate under center with Peter Cortez in the backfield. And number 41, Jordan Padilla at fullback. Oliveros rolls left and gets it to the aforementioned
Arliss Boardingham.
Boardingham once again making a difference for the Birmingham Patriots, as it will move the chains and get Birmingham their 2nd first down of the season.
And Boardingham, probably the guy with the most college exposure on Birmingham, has offers from Texas and Arizona State. So definitely has some nice offers to his name.
As you can just really see just by looking at him, you see the pure size and athleticism, both on the run and the catch. You see on the run he was breaking tackles already. Once again, we'll see Oliveros under center. Really odd to see this. Normally in high school, you see mostly out of the shotgun.
Yeah, it's a very mature playing style. You mostly see it at the professional level. You don't even see it in college too much.
And it'll be a fake. Nobody was fooled there as Kalon Miller gets in the backfield. Looks like forward progress was stopped at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 12 yards to go.
Great play there for the Coyotes, reading that fake and just getting in there in the backfield for loss of yards.
As we said previously, Kalon Miller seemingly getting to the backfield on every play. Gives now a 2nd down and long for the Patriots. Definitely favorable for the Coyotes. See if they can hold them here. As now it looks like we'll see Oliveros in the shotgun with Cortez to his right. And he drops back, rolling to his right, stumbles a bit, almost taken down, and he continues rolling right and nearly completed to Birmingham. Looks like it'll be incomplete.
Great play there by the Birmingham offense and Oliveros getting out of that, and then also a great play by Matt Hasten and the Coyotes defense.
Matt Hasten also one of the players that will be playing offense and defense tonight, also a tight end. Now presents a favorable 3rd and long for the Coyotes.
3rd and 12 here, and out of field goal range as well. So this is another big stop here. Got to convert here and get off the field on 3rd downs.
Look for them to target Birmingham once again, lined up on the right side. They have trips to the right side. Oliveros takes a snap out of the shotgun, gets it right over the middle, but a drop. That is a drop for Birmingham. Eddie Longy.
And if you're Birmingham there, rough play, but it looks like they're going to go for it here.
Could be because of a lack of punter. You never know.
Looks like they are making a quarterback substitution, though, as we mentioned.
Looks like he was just getting the play from the coach, and they will go for it on 4th and 12, seemingly confident in their play call. Once again, I would think it's be smart to look at Birmingham on the right side. He got split receivers, and Cortez to the left of Oliveros, as Oliveros will take the snap out of the shotgun, roll right, pass it to Cortez on the left side, almost taken down by by King Miller, and he eventually gets taken down for only a gain of 2 yards. 1 yard at the 42-yard line. It'll be a turnover on downs. Calabasas will get the ball in great field position. Amazing stop for Calabasas.
What a drive there for the Coyotes. That's all you can ask for. You couldn't get off the field for 3rd down. Doesn't matter, though. You're able to convert later on, and great defense by the Coyotes there.
Calabasas will start in between the 42 and the 43-yard line, 1st and 10. Now we got head coach for Calabasas, Kerry Harris. Much NFL experience. Was actually recruited out of high school by Pete Carroll himself to USC. Out of USC, drafted to Buffalo.
And it looks like we're going to get our first look at Aaron Butler, the quarterback this season.
As he will toss it to King Miller. It's a sizable gain, about a 6-yard gain, up to the 50-yard line. Sorry, a 7-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 3 yards to go as he pitches it to the left side.
And King Miller was one of those guys last year that was just explosive, and you could tell that the entire time, and he was just one of the bright spots for the Coyotes last season.
And last year was definitely a newer year. We got their main stars of the Coyotes from the previous year. They didn't have them. They had to adjust to that. In that year, King Miller certainly proved effective, along with we had Jalen Blizzard, who departed. However, Aaron Butler, the rise of Aaron Butler, who will again take the snap out of the shotgun right here with King Miller in the backfield. He'll take the snap, hand it to Miller, right up the middle, pounds it up the middle, and he breaks a tackle, running down the left sideline, and taken down at the 45-yard line, but there's a flag on the field.
And one of the bright spots for the Coyotes, and we touched on this a lot last year, and you could tell, is that the Coyotes are a very young team. But they graduated a couple wide receivers, Devin Hardy, Amani Butler, as you mentioned before, Devin Hardy, Amani Butler, but still, they've replaced them well, and they have a bunch of young guys.
Looks like they'll still manage to run the ball well, as it'll be against the Coyotes. The penalty will be against the Coyotes, and it'll be a loss of 10 yards on the penalty.
And a lot of props to Aaron Butler here. He's just a sophomore. Didn't play quarterback at all last year. That was all Tyler Ward, the one-year Coyote there. But Aaron Butler coming into his own here for the Coyotes.
And it's going to be a 2nd down and 7 yards to go for the Coyotes, as Butler will once again line up in the shotgun. Miller straight behind. He will hand it off to Miller, who gets immediately stuffed in the backfield. Looks like he was stopped by number 93, Maynor Morales, for Birmingham, as it'll present a 3rd down for the Coyotes. It'll be 3rd down, 7 yards to go, as it was no gain on the play. And now we'll get to see what head coach Kerry Harris has to show on 3rd down. He got a first 3rd down and medium opportunity.
Yeah, not too long. You're able to convert here, and you just want to keep the ball rolling, keep the momentum with the Coyotes.
I think we should all watch out for a keeper by Butler right here, as he will throw, and he hits his receiver on the left sideline, and good enough for the 1st down. That was number 17, Denier Brown.
And Aaron Butler showing he can throw the ball too.
Showing he can throw the ball.
To see some keepers there. He liked to compare himself to Lamar Jackson or Michael Vick there, using his legs, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of that tonight, but showing that he can throw the ball as well.
Now, we have heard he has got an arm on him, obviously known for his speed, but hopefully for Calabasas, we will see him as a dual threat quarterback right now, as he will once again line up in the shotgun with Miller to his right. I'm sorry, that's Matthew Wilson, who punches it up the left sideline, but immediately taken down by Maynor Morales, again by Birmingham.
And Jordan Padilla there, too, making a great play there for Birmingham.
I'm sorry, that was Debo Wilson, not Matthew Wilson. This will be a loss of 2 yards of the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 12 yards to go for the Calabasas. It'll be a long 2 yards right here. A long 2 yards on the loss. We'll see Miller back in the game to the right of Aaron Butler. As Butler will call the play, take the snap, rolling right, looking right, trying to escape the pressure, but taken down for a loss by number 41, Jordan Padilla of Birmingham.
And he was right there on the play right prior, so he's clearly making a name for himself, made the Kalon Miller of Birmingham there.
Almost the Kalon Miller of Birmingham. He's more of a linebacker, however. Looks like he seems to be an edge rusher for Birmingham, as it's going to be a 3rd down and 22 yards to go. Got to wonder what you'll see here, whether they're going to try to chuck it off short to a running back or whether they're actually going to try to go for the long pass here. Looks like we will see once again from the shotgun with Miller to the left.
Wouldn't be surprised to see him throw the ball. They'll probably do that here.
As it'll be a play action, passes it off to the left side, makes some gains, and he is tackled at the 49-yard line. That was number 8 for Calabasas, Julian Marks. It won't be enough for the 1st down. It's going to be 4th down.
And clearly out of field goal range here, so Coach Harris already has a decision, and it looks like the punting unit is coming onto the field.
As impressive as it would be, I don't know if a 66-yard field goal is in the cards right now.
Don't think so.
Looks like they're going to punt it, which is a smart decision. We have Calvin Conley punting for the Calabasas Coyotes right now. He's also a linebacker. He's their starting punter. Got quite a leg on him. We'll see if he can show it off right now. As he will take it, kick it, and it lands at the 30-yard line. Takes the Calabasas bounce. Taken at the 23-yard line. Sorry, the 22-yard line.
Good punt there. Calabasas now in a good position. And Calabasas defense is now going to try to do exactly what they did on the last drive.
And we'll once again see Birmingham on offense. Oliveris with a decent drive last time. They were able to get some yards on Calabasas. However, it was that front 7 for Calabasas making their presence known with multiple stuffs.
Still a good drive, though. They were able to convert down on 1/3 get down conversion. Just couldn't do it the second time around. But still, overall, without scoring any points, still a successful drive.
As it will start on the left hash, you'll see Oliveros out of the shotgun here with Cortez to the left of him. Oh, and looks like Calabasas may have jumped. Oliveros with a hard count seems to have caught Calabasas napping on that one, as it'll be a 5-yard penalty. It's going to be 1st and 5.
Oliveris in the shotgun.
And it'll be Peter Cortez up the right sideline. That gets down to the middle of the field for a gain of about 3 yards. I'm sorry, no gain. It'll be 2nd down now. 2nd down, 6 yards to go. See what their approach is here. We see mostly running from the Patriots. A few passing plays to Boardingham. As we'll see Oliveros line up in the shotgun once again. Peter Cortez to his right, as he will take the snap, looking left, rolling left, nearly taken down, and he is taken down by who else but Kalon Miller.
Great play there for the Coyotes, and the Coyotes now have them in a great spot, 3rd and long. Not bad field position here for Birmingham, so this is the Coyotes' ball.
What looked like it would be an easy conversion on 1st and 5 turns into a 3rd and very long. It'll be 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Difficult conversion. That'll be a difficult conversion for the Patriots. We'll see if Calabasas can once again get pressure on Oliveros. As we have a minute and a half left in the first quarter. We'll see Oliveros in the shotgun here. Cortez lined up to his right. Got trips on the right side. Oliveros rolling right. Gets it off to Cortez, who makes a man miss and is eventually tackled at the 19-yard line. Looks like only a gain of 3.
And great pressure there by Domatopeka Jr. Just was totally putting pressure on him and didn't give him much time to throw the ball.
Now another 4th and 12 for the Patriots. Looks like they're going to punt here. Something they made the mistake of not doing on their last drive.
Yeah, you can't go for it here. You would give the Coyotes an automatic field goal if you did that, so they can't do that here.
Especially with Stefanowski's leg, as it'll be Aaron Butler on to return the punt. As it is Birmingham to punt for the Patriots, and Butler will return it up to the right side, nearing the right hash, and is eventually tackled down by number 22 for Birmingham, Deontay Campbell.
Butler doing it all out here for the Coyotes, playing defensive back, quarterback. We might see him at wide receiver tonight too if there's any trick plays, but we'll see.
Playing everywhere on the field and being effective, so maybe not so far, but we will definitely see some splash plays out of him, as he might be their most explosive player, other than Kalon Miller, of course, on the defensive side.
And we're going to wind down here. Probably won't get another playoff before the first quarter ends. Coyotes,
and that is the end of the first quarter, as we will take a little break and be right back after the break. And as we resume play in the second quarter, we're going to have running backs on either side of Butler, as he will hand it off to the left side to King Miller. Tries to make a man miss, unsuccessful, and tackled at the 39-yard line. Nope. In between the 39 and the 40, it'll be a second down.
And that's going to be the end of the first quarter here, as the Coyotes have second down to start the second quarter. As we come back for the beginning of the second quarter, it'll be a tie ball game. No points up for either team, as Calabasas will start with the football at the 39-yard line.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 yards to go.
So far, it's been a defensive battle. Calabasas is trying to get on the scoreboard first and keep this momentum going.
As we'll see Butler from the shotgun with Miller to his right. And it is a keeper for Butler, as we projected earlier, and he was tackled for no gain. See a flag on the play.
And multiple officials came in and threw that flag at the same time.
We'll see if it is on the same play. See what the call is momentarily from referee Michael Frayne. It's going to be holding on the offense, so it'll be a loss of 10 yards. No loss of down, so it's going to be, if they accept it, it's going to be it's going to be a loss of 10. So 2nd down and 20 yards to go.
Calabasas might be, we've seen them lead on the run game pretty much this whole game. I think of only one pass play, but they might have to throw it here as it's 2nd and long.
And we'll see Butler once again in the shotgun. Seems where he's operating out of tonight. He fakes it to Miller. Nobody was faked on the play. Gets it off to number 8, and he runs up the right sideline near the right hash. That was Julian Marks. And Birmingham is saying they fumbled the ball. We'll see what the call on the field is.
Doesn't look like that the officials are calling anything. This ball was so with Calabasas. 3rd and long here for the Coyotes. So look to see Aaron Butler sling this thing out.
It'll be 3rd and 18 yards to go. Oh, I'm sorry. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 24 yards to go. Ball is on the 26. And the 49-yard line is a line to gain for the Coyotes. It'll be Butler once again out of the shotgun as he is looking left, throwing left, trying to hit Hassan. Sorry, he's trying to hit Steven Rousso on the play, on the out route. Incomplete. It's going to be 4th and 24, and we'll see another punt from Calvin Conley.
And what looks like it's going to be a pretty defensive match today. It's going to be huge to see whoever gets on the board first and who can just get some points at least there.
And look who it is to return the ball for Birmingham. It's going to be Arliss Boardingham, who seems to be the Aaron Butler of the Patriots, doing everything seemingly.
Yeah, he's played both sides of the ball tonight, and he's definitely Birmingham, as we mentioned before, most notable player. Offers from both ASU and Texas.
And we do know that Aaron Butler does have offers from Penn State, Pitt, and USC at the moment.
Yeah, he got those his freshman year, so I'm sure many more are going to come his sophomore campaign.
And Conley will receive the ball. Looks like a line drive punt. Definitely taking a Birmingham bounce as Boardingham will attempt to return it up the left sideline, but taken down. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line for Birmingham. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Birmingham. Starting at the 47-yard line.
And the Calabasas defense going to try to repeat what they've already been doing. 2 stops already for the Coyotes. They're going to try to make it 3 right here.
Now the Patriots are gifted with excellent starting field position. As we see Oliveros return, Peter Cross lined up to his right. As Oliveros will receive the snap, hand it off to Cross, going up the left sideline, making a man miss, making another man miss, and eventually taken down.
And like Calabasas, Birmingham's focusing really on the run game tonight. Both teams been doing that. Just trying to, first game of the season, they're just both trying to establish the run and show that they're run-dominant teams.
Ball looks like it'll be placed at the 33-yard line. Another 1st down and 10 for Birmingham. See, the run game seems to be effective for both teams. Now Calabasas has a dual threat quarterback that has not shown it in this game yet. We'll see Oliveros once again out of the shotgun with Cortez lined up back to his right. As he will take the snap, look left, throws it to Boardingham, makes a man miss, makes another man miss, and burning down the left sideline. makes it eventually to the 10-yard line. My bad, the 11-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 yards to go for the first down. The first down yard line of the game will be at the 1-yard line for Birmingham.
Great play there by Birmingham. We were talking about how they were both trying to establish the run, and they did just the opposite there. Threw a nice pass play there. Birmingham was able to get some yards after the catch, and now Birmingham's in a great spot.
You know, you see that in the NFL too. A lot of teams, they run to set up the pass. That is exactly what Birmingham did there. Calabasas looked like they were caught napping defensively, looking for the run from Cortez, and they got the pass to Birmingham. And definitely a successful one again, as we will see once again see Oliveras out of the shotgun with Cortez to his right. As Oliveras will take the snap, hand it off to Cortez, taken down right as he got started by Kaylon Miller.
And a great block there by Dante Holy there for Birmingham. Helped prevent a play behind the line of scrimmage there.
As Oliveras takes the field once again. You know, we saw originally on the first drive or two from Oliveras, we saw him operate mainly under center. These last 2 drives, he's been in the shotgun, as we will see once again here. Got to wonder what they were trying to accomplish there.
Birmingham running the same set here, 3 wide receivers, a tight end, and someone in the backfield. So we'll see if they utilize that tight end. They haven't yet today.
It's Cortez once again. We'll get the fake, and it'll be Oliveras running to his right, throwing to his right, and intercepted! Intercepted by Calabasas as he runs down the left sideline. He's at the 40, at the 30, at the 20, at the 10. Touchdown, Calabasas! Joshua Nizmaev!
What a play there by the Coyotes. We were talking about how the offenses had to get going and get some scoring, but it ended up being the Coyotes' defense getting on the board first.
How about that? For both offenses have been doing very little. And of course it is the defense. That was a 98-yard pick 6 for Calabasas.
What a play there for the Coyotes. I don't think you can ask anything else. Their defense tonight's been lights out.
Joshua Nizmaev, just a sophomore, as it'll be Stepanovsky now to attempt the extra point. As we will see the snap, Stepanovsky kick is blocked. It's going to be no good. However, Calabasas will take a 6-0 lead after that drive. Now, in a game where we've seen so little offense, is it really a surprise that we saw the first points of the board being put on by the defense?
It is very ironic because we've been saying this whole time about how the defense has been lights out, but both teams got to get scored. And Calabasas' defense was the one who got scoring first. And Nazmia, just a sophomore, making a name for himself. We talked about how young this Coyotes team is and all their impact guys. A lot of them are young studs. So great to see here for the future of the Coyotes.
Now we'll see Stepanovsky on to kick once again. It'll be a kickoff to Birmingham. We'll see both Cortez and Deontay Chappell in the backfield. Sorry, not in the backfield, to return the kick. Now I'm sure Calabasas is looking for another one of those drives just like that, hopefully not giving Birmingham just as good field position. But if they can do just what they did on that drive, other than that one pass to Birmingham, it seems like that could be a very effective game for both the offense and the defense. The offense not having to work too hard.
And now Calabasas is all the momentum, so they big defensive stop here, and they just keep this momentum going. It's what the Coyotes would like.
As Calabasas took a 6-0 lead, it'll be once again a kickoff for Stepanovsky. And the kick is away. Better kick this time for Stepanovsky, as it'll be returned by Deontay Chappell as he returns it up the left sideline, making a man or two miss, and eventually taken down by number 17, Denier Brown.
And Danye, just another freshman. So I think the message for tonight's game is look at these young guys for the Coyotes.
That's been the message the last 2 years. Other than the receiving core last year, most of the team was young. Most of the team returning for what we hope to be a full season this year. See Kaylon Miller ready to get back in the game here. As it'll be Oliveras once again. It'll be a timeout taken by Calabasas here. As they need a little break in the action before they get back on defense. Possibly the defense needs a little breather. Getting no break there.
Coyote football would also like to thank our sponsors, Westfield Hospital, for generous support and service to our community.
Play will resume here. As Calabasas will go on defense. We got looking for a more successful drive. At least Birmingham is looking for a more successful drive on offense right now. We got Oliveras will take the snap out of the shotgun. Peter Cortez lined up to his left. As Cortez will take it up the right side, charges ahead, breaks a tackle, now headed up the left sideline with nobody to tackle him, and he's eventually taken out of bounds by number 7, Domitar Pecco Jr.
And Cortez has been electric tonight, using that speed and that power to just get some big yardage, especially after contact like we just saw there.
It'll be 2nd down and 5 yards to go for the Patriots. Once again, see Cortez lined up to the right of Oliveras. On the left hash, that's where the ball is placed, as Oliveras will once again operate out of the shotgun. He'll take the snap, looking left, throwing right, and hits his man, Timothy Jackson, on the slant route, taken down at the 45-yard line.
That's going to be a first down there for Birmingham. Now, fresh set of down, something that they need here to keep the offense rolling.
And the ball was, now they said, Calabasas said they recovered the football. Calabasas recovered the football. It is a first down for Calabasas, but a turnover. That's back-to-back drives where the Calabasas gets a turnover.
Calabasas defense been electric tonight, making the bigger plays. They've been scoring for the Coyotes, and now they're also getting the ball back.
I believe it was Domitar Pecco Jr. on the fumble recovery for Calabasas. Again, a story of missed opportunities for Birmingham. And we'll see what Calabasas can do on offense this time, hoping to get one defensive touchdown, one offensive touchdown to start the game. We'll see Aaron Butler at quarterback. And he will take the snap. He will do a fake, and he runs up the right side with a speedy Aaron Butler. Will take it down to the 35-yard line. That'll be a gain.
And that's what Butler was talking about when he said he compared himself to Michael Vick and Lamar Jackson, using those legs, and that's what the Coyotes should keep doing. Butler, one of the most athletic players on the team, and as we mentioned before, was a wide receiver, so we know he can use his legs, and he should use that going forward.
And it'll be Butler once again operating out of the shotgun. We will see King Miller lined up to his right. Got trips on the left side of the field. Now Butler will motion to his left. Miller will motion to the left side of Butler as Butler will take the snap and hand it off to Miller, running up the right sideline, running up the right hash, and taken down after a gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6 at the 32-yard line for Calabasas.
Just under 6 minutes remaining in the second half. Coyotes probably going to try and get one more score here and then have to prevent Birmingham right after this.
never kind of score for granted, as Calabasas is nearly in field goal range for Stepanowski. Not quite yet. As we will see, Butler in the shotgun with Miller lined up behind him this time. As he will take the snap, hand it off to Miller, running up the right hash, pounding it inside for a gain of about 4 yards.
That looks like it's going to be just short of the first down. Coyotes going to have a huge third down play here.
It'll be a third down and 2 yards to go.
I would love to see Aaron Butler use his legs here.
I would not count it out, as we know Aaron Butler is explosive with his legs. We'll see Miller lined up to the left of Butler in the shotgun. We'll see split personnel. And they almost made him jump. They're questioning whether he jumped off sides here. Miller will motion to the backfield, even behind Butler. As Butler will take the snap, fake to Miller. No, he will hand it off to Miller, who runs up the right hash, and it is a touchdown, Calabasas! King Miller on the 27-yard touchdown run.
Love that speed there by him. Coyotes now take a 12-0 lead with the extra point pending here for Sean Stepanowski. Hopefully the Coyotes can make it 13-0 going into halftime.
And you see that power and speed from King Miller here. An all-around player, King Miller is, just in his junior year. And Stepanowski will hope to redeem himself for the last extra point attempt that he missed. As the snap is good, the kick is good, and it is a good extra point for Calabasas. Stepanowski redeemed himself as Calabasas will take a 13-0 lead with 4.5 minutes left in the second quarter.
And the Calabasas defense should be able to do what they did on the last couple drives and just stop Birmingham, maybe get another interception.
Now, could Calabasas get a hat trick of turnovers here? 3 in a row. Remains to be seen. We will see Birmingham and Chappelle back to return the kick from Calabasas. Birmingham and Chappelle, of course, on the Patriots. Stepanowski on to kick for the Coyotes. And the kick is away for this drive. It'll be a kick will go out of bounds. And looks like the ball will automatically be placed. Definitely ahead of where it would be for a touchback. It looks like it's going to start at the 35-yard line. Oh, they're going to re-kick it. So that is a rule. If the Patriots are unhappy, they can request it, I believe, if it goes out of bounds.
And that's exactly what's going to happen here. Calabasas is going to re-kick this off, it looks like.
Stepanowski will hope to have a little bit of a better kick this time. Shouldn't be hard to do. We know the leg that Stepanowski has. As a special teams unit is prepared to kick. And we'll see Birmingham actually not back all the way back to return, preparing a little upwards as the kick for Calabasas is away. A little bit of a better kick this time. Taken by Birmingham nearly out of bounds, going up the left sideline. Eventually taken down at the 50-yard line. Might even be the 49. Great return from Birmingham, as Birmingham will once again be gifted with amazing starting field position. We'll see if they can actually capitalize on it. They haven't been able to so far. Calabasas defense has been suffocating. Looks like Birmingham will be sticking with Oliveros.
We'll see how they divide the QB snaps. If it's going to be all Oliveros, or if Adam Sadiq's also going to get some snaps here, maybe in the second half. We'll see.
Judging on this performance from Oliveros, it's very possible we'll see the other quarterback, as looks like it'll be a false start. Calabasas is saying false start. Each side's pointing at the other. We'll see what the call on the field is. And looks like it will be a false start. At least judging by Birmingham, they are moving backwards. And it is a false start on Birmingham, so it's going to be starting with a 1st and 15 for the Patriots.
So far, it's been a pretty clean game with the penalties. I think we saw a couple in the first couple of minutes of the game, but up until that penalty right there, we haven't seen too many.
And Oliveros will take the snap, hand it off to Cortez right down the middle, pounds it up the middle to the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 9 yards to go.
And Birmingham just been relying on that run game, and for the most part, it's been working tonight. They haven't been able to get any points on, but still, the run game's been great. They've been able to pick up a big chunk of yards on those.
Other than that one fumble, no flaws seemingly on the running game from Birmingham, as they'll break the huddle. Oliveros line up with a shotgun. Peter Cortez lines up to the left of him. We see trip receivers to the right side as Oliveros takes a snap, looks right, rolling to his left, throws deep down the field for a wide open receiver, and that's going to be a touchdown for Birmingham. David Romero. David Romero with the long touchdown. That is a 49-yard touchdown. I'm sorry, that is Dante Hawley. Dante Hawley on the reception.
And Dante, the tight end there. And we've seen Birmingham run a lot of packages with the tight end. It's something we don't see a lot of in high school, but Birmingham has been running it, so not a surprise to see him targeting the tight end there.
Dante Hawley, certainly a bigger bodied receiver, being a tight end. But he snuck his way down the field and was wide open for the touchdown, as we saw Oliveros roll left and make the completion. It's going to be Emile Monge on to attempt the extra point for the Patriots.
And it looks like Calabasas jumped there.
Looks like Domata Jr. on the offsides call. And they will attempt to kick one more time. We hear the chants from Calabasas crowd block that kick, as Monge will kick it, and it is good. At the end of the drive from Birmingham, score is Birmingham 7, Calabasas 13.
Calabasas going to get another chance on offense here. About 3:30 left before we hit halftime.
That drive only took a minute off the clock for Birmingham, so Calabasas still with ample time to form a winning, but a drive to further their lead, hoping to make it a 20-7 game.
And if you're Birmingham, that's all you can ask for on that last offensive drive. Establish the run game early on, and it worked, and then you were able to tap it off with a nice big pass play.
And this is another instance of what we were saying. They run, and then they have a successful pass. That happened to Birmingham earlier, and now we see it to Hawley. Two of their big-bodied receivers. Looks like Monge is going to come back on to kick it off for the Patriots. Calabasas will have 3 minutes and 39 seconds to attempt a successful drive, something that they've done once so far this game.
And for the pace of this game, both teams have been moving pretty fast, so they should be able to use their time and not
seen
be
a lot
too
of
rushed.
seen a lot of running this game, which will definitely run the clock up. Oh, and it looks like Julian Marks was taken down by the face mask there. We'll see. It doesn't look like they're going to call the penalty. And Calabasas will start with the ball on the 19-yard line, so not in best field position.
And no penalty there. Looked like that could have been called though.
Looked like a face mask penalty to me. Calabasas will have to go 81 yards for a touchdown drive here. Butler will take the snap from the shotgun. We see King Miller lined up 3 yards behind him. He will take the snap, and it goes past him. Butler just tries to fall on the ball, but it looks like as he gets it at the 5-yard line, it's almost nearly a loss of 14 yards.
He was able to jump on the ball, though, so it wasn't a fumble, just going to be a loss of yards. So at least if you look at a positive, there's that.
It'll be a second and nearly 24. We'll see where the ball is marked. It'll be a loss of 12. It'll be second down, 22 yards to go at the 7-yard line. From the right hash, we'll see Butler lined up in the shotgun. Miller lined up to his left. And he will hand it off to Miller. Looks like they might just try to pound the clock here as they will get it nearly to the 11-yard line. Looks to be a gain of 4.
And we have not seen a lot of passing at all from the Coyotes. Only a handful of plays there throwing the ball. So we'll see if they try to open up the offense a little bit more by using that.
And I think that is to be expected with who you have at quarterback. He's certainly a newer quarterback, not someone who's as experienced throwing as they are running the ball, as they are handing it off. And a timeout taken from Calabasas with 2:44 left in the second quarter. Ball was placed at the 11-yard line, so it's going to be third down and 18 yards to go. We'll see what Calabasas tries to do here, whether they go for a long pass with their newer quarterback or whether they try to play it safe and possibly will let Birmingham get another chance with the football.
I think you got to throw the ball here.
As it'll be just a handoff to Debo Wilson running up the left sideline, breaking a tackle and getting into the 32-yard line. Sorry, the 27-yard line. That is 17 yards, nearly enough for a first down, but not quite.
I guess it's a good thing I'm not a coach, because right before that I just said I'd probably see him pass the ball here, but they run it. They're going to maybe force a timeout here or just try to drain as much clock as they can, so Birmingham has to rush through their last drive. However, their last drive was pretty short.
Now Calabasas has 2 timeouts left. Doesn't look like they'll take one here as they will go in the hurry-up offense. Butler will take the snap, trying to draw them off sides, and it looks like it was successful. Looks like Calabasas might get a free 5 yards.
What a call there. Great play call there by Coach Kerry Harris, and great job by Aaron Butler there to make Birmingham jump. You see that all the time when it's 4th and short. Offense will come out on the field, try to get the defense to jump, and right there it worked.
So it looks like I was right. Even this is the 32-yard line. It'll be at the 32-yard line, a first down and 10 yards to go.
Calabasas now has about 2 minutes to try and get down there and get a field goal range for Stefanowski, or even better, try and score a touchdown.
As Butler will take the snap, looking left, throwing left, hits Rousso at the 35-yard line, running up the sideline, and getting out at the 49-yard line. Looks to be a gain of 17 and out of bounds, so the clock should stop at 1:37 left in the second quarter. Getting to nearly midfield was Steven Rousso, the senior receiver.
And I think that's the key, what you just said there. He was able to get out of bounds, and clearly he was trying to get out of bounds, so great heads-up play there by Rousso.
With 1:37 left, the Calabasas Coyotes will try to trek 51 yards to get a touchdown drive before the quarter ends. It'll be tripped receivers to the right side. Butler will take the snap, hand it off to Miller. Oh no, it'll be a fake. Butler tries to keep it himself and looks like he will gain 3 yards, 2 or 3 yards.
And those are the types of plays that I expected to see more often going into this game, is Butler using his legs. And we've only seen that a handful of times, and I expect to see it more, and hopefully it pays successful, and the Coyotes will use it more often throughout this season.
With running clock, 1:12 left, he passes to Pecco, who catches it and takes it down to the 37-yard line.
And like
gain of 11.
Like what we saw Birmingham do, Calabasas is also using a tight end. So two very NFL-type offenses coming from Calabasas and Birmingham.
And the clock will continue to run from the 37-yard line. Calabasas will have just over a minute as we see trips to the left side this time. Miller lined up in the backfield, right to the left of Butler. Butler will take the snap, looking left, throwing left, attempting to hit Rousso, and Rousso falls down as the throw is behind him. Incomplete, however, the time will stop. The clock will stop at 44 seconds. It'll be second down and 10 yards to go from the 38-yard line for Calabasas. As we will once again see trips to the left side. As it looks like there will be a timeout called.
Calabasas going to try and push a little further, or just get in field goal range here a little bit more so for Sean Stepanowski.
The timeout was taken by Birmingham.
So I would say here you probably have to get a little bit longer for Stepanowski's range here. Might be a long field goal from here.
Right now it would be a 55-yarder. That would be long for the NFL.
I was going to say Sean's a great kicker, but I don't think he can hit a 55-yarder. So if Calabasas can just pick up 10, 15 more yards, I think that would put them in a much better position here.
I think with the time left, they're going to go for it on fourth down, so you got to wonder if they're going to do a short play, even a run play on third down, just to make the fourth down a little easier. As it'll be a screen pass, attempting for Julian Marks, but incomplete. Little bubble screen there for Julian Marks. Incomplete will make it a fourth down and 10 yards to go. I believe with the amount of time left, it wouldn't.
And I'm going to assume the offense is going to stay out on the field, and it looks like they're going to. 2-4 here for Sean. Not a lot of time left, so you might as well go for it.
Other than that one drive from Birmingham, doesn't look like they have been able to move it up the field, so Coach Kerry Harris is taking his chances with his offense. Either he trusts his offense, trusts his defense, or both. As Butler will take the snap from the shotgun, rolling right. Looked like it'll be a keeper. He attempts to run it right. Nearly gets the first down, but is taken down 2 or 3 yards short, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Birmingham will get the ball with 29 seconds left in the quarter.
And Birmingham's going to have to make some huge plays here like they did on their touchdown here, as they have about 30 seconds and about 75% of the field to go.
Calabasas may have to play a prevent defense here to stop Birmingham from getting into field goal range. And we will once again see David Oliveros take snaps. It looks like they might just take a knee here to end the quarter, end the half rather. And looks like that's exactly what they're gonna do. They'll take one knee. And Calabasas likely not gonna take any timeouts. So it looks like that is going to be the end of the first half. Score at halftime is Calabasas 13, Birmingham 7.
Welcome to the field for the halftime presentation, the Calabasas dance team. Field the Calabasas varsity Hall. Coyote Football invites you to join us at the Pat Shack featuring Tifa Toretto. We also like to thank the Calabasas Football Fundraising Organization for their support of Calabasas football. kick will kick off the Coyotes.
We'll see on both sides, been very effective running the ball, other than that one passing touchdown from Birmingham. I believe it was to Hawley, to Dante Hawley. Other than that, it's been a very, offensively, it's mostly running all game. As we will now see Monge's kick off to Calabasas to begin the second half. Calabasas up by 6 as the second half will kick off here. As it is a fumbled, however, Calabasas will recover it, as it looks like it's Julian Marks taken down at the 15-yard line.
And Marks there had a little bit of a bobble there, but was able to recover it and get some yards too after that. So it'll be about at the 15-yard line.
I'd say, even though it doesn't reflect on the scoreboard, something I've noticed in this game is Birmingham is continuing to start off with very good field position, and I can't say the same for Calabasas.
Yeah, it's just something. Calabasas had that one drive on defense where Birmingham was pushed back, but other than that, it's been Calabasas marching down the field mostly on the offense and not having great field position to start.
Looks like we'll see Butler back in at quarterback to start the second half, as he will start the shotgun. As he takes a snap, hands it straight to Miller, who pounds it up the middle for about 3 yards. Now, as we start the second half, I think we should take a look at this offensive line here, by really anchored by two key factors, Robbie Wilder and Nolan Wilson.
Yeah, Robbie and Nolan, both seniors, both leaders on the team captains, so they're definitely anchoring up this line.
Two big guys to push the line for the likes of King Miller, Debo Wilson. Seem to be doing a pretty good job today, as we see a rushing more successful than the passing, as he will hand it off to Miller once again up the left side, pounds it up the middle, and taken down at the 25-yard line.
And Miller's been having some nice rushes today. O-line there, we were just speaking of him, created a nice hole for him there.
It'll be 3rd down and 2 yards to go for Calabasas at the 25-yard line. From the left hash here, Butler will take the snap with Miller in the backfield, fakes it to Miller, runs up the left side. It's a keeper for Butler, and he gets the first down as he gets out of bounds nearly at the 30-yard line. Looks like he will mark it at the 28.
And Calabasas, with Butler's legs, has the ability to run that type of offense. And the Michael, as Butler called it himself, the Michael Vick, Lamar Jackson type offenses.
He's shown it tonight with a couple of good rushes. You got to wonder if Calabasas is missing Aaron Butler as a receiver, though. Not too successful throwing the ball tonight. Not too many receiving yards for Calabasas as a whole.
It looks like Robbie Wilder has to come out here for this play. His helmet came off on the last play there.
Hope he's all right. As we'll have trips on the left side here, on the top of your screen. And he will get it out of the shotgun, hand it to Miller, who squeezes it up the hole, or the rather non-existent hole, for only a gain of 1 yard. Robbie Wilder will come back on the field, just missing one play. This looks like it's going to be 2nd down, 9 yards to go. And looks like there's going to be a timeout on the field. Or maybe not. Just quick stop of play. No worries, though. It's going to be split personnel. You got 2 receivers on either side. Butler from the shotgun, 3 yards behind center. We haven't seen any under center from Butler tonight. Can't say the same for Olivero as he takes a snap, looks right, throws right, and he's trying to, and it's nearly intercepted. That was Jeremiah Minera on the coverage for Birmingham, intended for Matthew Hasten.
And a little bit there of a lucky drop there for the Coyotes, because that looked like it could have been taken all the way back to the house for Birmingham and pick 6.
Now it was nearly intercepted. Now we have a 3rd and 9 for Calabasas. See what they'll try to do here. You can either expect pass or another QB keeper from Butler. Well, they'll keep it with Miller in the backfield, line up to the right of Butler. As he will take the snap, look left, and throw left. And he will hit Rouso. Rouso going up the left sideline, hitting to the 40, and to the 35, and to the 30, taken out with a flag on the field.
That flag came in at the tackle, so it looks like it might be on the defense here. We'll see about this.
We'll see what the call is from the referee. You see an illegal block in the back there? Looks like Calabasas is going backwards. So is Birmingham. It's going to be holding on the offense.
Interesting call there, considering the flag came out near Rouso, but that sucks that they're going to have to bring that one back. Great play there by Rouso, and someone should be getting some more college attention after his breakout junior year last year, and so far a good game tonight.
Well, with Aaron Butler as the quarterback tonight, Rouso does take the role as the starting receiver. Certainly the most experienced receiver for the Coyotes. It'll be a 10-yard penalty, but it will be after the play. So Calabasas will start with the ball first and down and 10 at the 44-yard line. Still an amazing play, still a first down for the Coyotes.
Yeah, conversion on third down, that's all you can ask for there.
Now Butler will take it out of the shotgun. He takes a snap, looks left, looking to throw, and he tries to hit Rouso, and he does at the 40-yard line. Looks like it would be about a gain of 4, maybe nearly the 39, gain of 5. It's going to be second down, 5 yards to go for Calabasas.
Looks like so far that Butler's his receiver that he trusts most might be Rouso. It's been that he's looking for him on most plays there.
Now, last year, Rouso was more of a slot receiver when you got those big guys, Jalen Blizzard, Monty Butler, Devin Hardy on the outside, but looks like Steven Rouso is lining up more on the outside now than we've seen in the past. As we see Rouso in the slot here, as we have double 2 on either side. We got Butler, Aaron Butler, taking the snap from shotgun. So take the snap and hand it off to Miller, going to the right, squeezing through the hole, and he hits the 20, hits the 15, 10, 5, touchdown Coyotes! That is his second touchdown for King Miller on the night.
What a night for King Miller. Season opener for the Coyotes, and King Miller is making a name for himself pretty early on, and he still has another year hereafter. So he's only a junior, and definitely making his name, putting on for the night tonight.
And what a game for Miller, as now we'll see Stepanowski on for the extra point attempt, hoping to make it a 20-7 football game. And the kick is good. That is after that extra point. Calabasas 20, Birmingham 7.
And with the way that Calabasas defense been playing, they're in a good spot. You can't complain about this right now.
Certainly no complaints from this Calabasas offense on that drive. A good mix of passing and rushing, both Rouso with those back-to-back receptions earlier in the drive. As we resume play, with 9:04 left in the second quarter, Stepanowski on to kick it from the 40-yard line. And the kick is up and away as a little line drive kick here, taken in by Birmingham at the 35-yard line. And just a short kick there. Birmingham will once again start with very good field position. I don't know what it is about Calabasas. Not too tonight. Doesn't seem like they're too effective.
You mentioned that on the last drive, and we're seeing it here again tonight. Is that Birmingham's just... It feels like they're, whether it's on offense or defense, the field possession has been in their favor.
As we'll see, we'll start from the 36-yard line for Birmingham. with their first drive of the second half. Looks like they will stick with David Oliveros as quarterback. As Oliveros will take the snap and look left, throw right. He will hit his main man on the right side, taken out nearly at the 40-yard line. That is Birmingham.
And although it's 20-7, I don't think we should put anything in the bag yet. Still a lot of time left, 9 minutes in the third quarter. And last year, too, Calabasas scored 15 unanswered points to go on and win the game. So, and that was against Birmingham. So,
of course, last year, Calabasas winning against Birmingham in their game. This was at Birmingham, winning from the comeback win. They ended up winning 28-7. Oliveros once again in the shotgun here. After those 2 first drives and under center, we haven't seen anything but shotgun from Oliveros.
Yeah, it's interesting how they started under center. Now we've been in the shotgun since.
As he will hand it off, running through the middle, making a few men. He was taking a few men with him, just carrying them. That was Cortez right there, taking it up to the 50-yard line.
Doesn't look like Cortez has any college offers. So definitely an under-the-radar player. He's been terrific tonight.
Based on his play tonight, you would think he has. It doesn't look like it. But you never know. This might, good enough season this year, get him some attention. And it'll be Oliveros once again, this time with a new man in the backfield. Oliveros will take the snap, hand it off to, and trudging through the middle, nearly to the 46, and that was Birmingham, playing a multitude of positions tonight.
Do you expect anything else? He's been terrific tonight and just everywhere on the field.
He's played receiver, safety, running back, returner. Big man, certainly an effective man for this Birmingham Patriots offense, defense, and special teams. We'll see Oliveros, what they can do here. Maybe they will attempt to throw it. We'll see Birmingham once again in the backfield, lined up to the left of Oliveros. He will hand it off to, oh no, it's going to be a keeper. He actually fooled the Calabasas defense as he will get hit by Rouso, taken down at the 45-yard line. Looks to be about a gain of 2. It's going to be about a 3rd and 5 yards to go. Sorry, 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 yards to go. It's going to be at the 44-yard line.
This might be the most important play of the game here. 3rd and 4. I think it's pretty safe to say Birmingham needs a score here. There's still a lot of time left, but still a score would be very nice here. And before they do that, they got to convert here on 3rd down.
Of course, after that touchdown drive on the last one from Calabasas, if they get a stop here, all the momentum will be with them, and it's going to be hard to get that back if you're at Birmingham, as we have a timeout called here. Timeout was taken by Birmingham, as we will take a 30-second timeout. Okay. And we are back from the timeout here, as it'll be a 3rd down and 4 yards to go for Birmingham. Big play in this game, big momentum shift either way here. And we'll see what the result is, as Oliveros will line up 4 yards in the attempt to get them off sides. Unsuccessful. They will get the snap off. He throws it left and hits his receiver on the left side. That is number 14 for Birmingham, Timothy Jackson.
And that looks like that was right there for the 1st down. Going to move the chains here for Birmingham, and hopefully now for them they can get in a field goal position and at least just get some points.
Another 1st down will likely get them into field goal position. We'll see what Birmingham has dialed up here now that they are on Calabasas' side of the field. See, ball's placed at the 39-yard line. as Oliveros will take the snap, looking left, throwing right, hits his man Birmingham at the 40. Now and a major hit there on Birmingham. That was Debo Wilson. That was Debo Wilson on the hit on Birmingham.
What a play there. A little bit of taunts in there too. Stood over him at the end and got just that whole sideline hyped right there.
Good thing didn't get penalized for that, as looks like it will be at the 36-yard line.
Looks like they're letting them play more in high school than the NFL, which that's a good thing.
It'll be 2nd down and 6 yards to go after the 4-yard play from Birmingham. And Oliveros throwing deep to the left side, intended for Jackson, and he will nearly make the catch, but broken up by Matthew Hassan. Nearly a big play there for Birmingham.
Great play there by Hassan. It looked like it was going to be a completion, and then Hassan got in there and broke it up.
That was only 2nd or 3rd deep pass attempt of the game for Birmingham, as it'll be 3rd and 6 on this upcoming play. As Oliveros will line up with Peter Cortez back in the game too, with the right of Oliveros. We see Birmingham on the left side, and he will look left, rolling right, nearly sacked, continues to roll right, and hits his man Cortez down at the 25-yard line, good enough for a 1st down. And it'll be a 1st down as they make the line to gain. Birmingham does.
And I think Birmingham's probably in field goal range here, so Calabasas now just wants to maybe get a turnover, or hopefully just prevent them from getting in the end zone and make this 20-10 game instead of 20-14.
As Oliveros will take the snap, hand it to Birmingham right up the middle with a full head of steam, but goes nowhere as he is dropped right at the 25. Maybe might have gained no yards on the play. It'll be stopped at the 24. Maybe another 2nd and 10 for the Patriots. Oh, it looks like there might be a player down for Calabasas. There's official timeout as we have an injury on the field of player Calabasas. As play will resume here, we'll see Birmingham with a 2nd and 10 opportunity after the stop on 1st down. And Oliveros will throw right, hits Birmingham at the 20, now at the 15, trucks a man down at the 10-yard line.
Great play there from Birmingham, getting some yards after the contact, using that size to his advantage. Guy's also track and field athlete, so he definitely has some speed on him as well.
The more you know. It'll be another first down for the Patriots as they seem to come out of the first half, out of halftime, rolling as they are driving the ball downfield. It'll be Cortez back in the backfield for the Patriots, lined up to the left of Oliveros.
And it looked like stud Debo Wilson came out for injury on that last, was limping to the sideline, and they subbed him out right before that play.
2 injuries that for the Calabasas does not need right now. As it'll be a timeout for Calabasas. They will resume now with another first down for Birmingham. As Oliveros will take the snap, fakes it to Cortez. Nobody was fooled on that play as he's nearly chased down, going to the left hash, making it to the 10, and taken down right past the 10-yard line. That was Calvin Conley on the tackle for Calabasas.
Nice pass rush there for Calabasas. They were able to put pressure on him and make him use his feet.
I believe it was Kalon Miller on the pressure. It'll be a second down and 8 yards to go for Birmingham. On second down and 8, we'll see Cortez line up to the left of Oliveros. Oliveros will take the snap, look right, look left, and nearly sacked, running to his right. And it looks like it'll be a touchdown as he flips into the end zone. It's a touchdown for Birmingham. Oliveros running right up the right hash.
And this game just got a lot more interesting now. Going to be 20-13. And that's something that's awfully too familiar from last year's game. It was also 20-13. Just last year, it was in the other team's favor.
Well, wouldn't it be something if it turned out like last? If it, as they will go for the extra point here. It'll be Emil Monge on to attempt the extra point for the Patriots.
Blocked there, the extra point by the Coyotes. So they're going to keep this thing at 20-13 with about 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
As we will take a small break going into the next kickoff. After that touchdown and the blocked extra point, it remains 20-13, an eerily familiar score. That'll be Emil Monge on for the kickoff.
An eerily familiar score because last year it was 27-13. So, but in Birmingham's favor, and Calabasas was able to come back for a lead. So we'll see if Birmingham can do the same thing that Calabasas did to them last year.
Now we'll see if the field position game stays true. The one we were talking earlier about. Calabasas has not been gifted with great field position to start this game. It's a great kick from Monge. Gets it nearly back to the 3-yard line. As we'll see a return here takes it up the left hash and once again stopped before even the 20-yard line.
And Calabasas, he was able to make a good play out of that. That was just a great kickoff there for Birmingham.
Regardless of that, Calabasas is not going to start this today past the 20-yard line from a kickoff at least. And this is where Birmingham is playing to their strengths. Their kicker has quite a leg on them. So does Calabasas. But they're showing it off here, as we will see what happens here for Calabasas. As Calabasas will attempt to come on to the lead. Even a field goal would make it a 2-score game. Starting from the 16-yard line, Calabasas is. We have triple receivers to the right side. King Miller in their backfield to the right of Aaron Butler. And Butler will take the snap, hand it off to Miller, going up the left side, squeezing through a hole and taken down nearly at the 18-yard line.
Yet again, Calabasas relying on their run game, and it looks like we have an injury here as the medical staff will come out for an injured Calabasas player.
Another Calabasas injury. We'll be right back. After the injury timeout, we'll resume play here. Calabasas will start with a 2nd down and 7 at the 19-yard line. Just waiting for the player to get off the field currently. Calabasas will once again line up. Miller remaining in the backfield, as we have not seen Debo Wilson return from the sideline after his slight injury. Hopefully he'll be back soon. See Miller to the left of Butler. Butler will take the snap, looking left. And it is intercepted by Birmingham. Just a short pass that was intercepted for Birmingham. That was intercepted by Birmingham by...
And it looks like Birmingham has the momentum right now. Obviously, they just scored a touchdown. Now another interception. And speaking, you just mentioned Debo Wilson. He's coming back out on the field here for this defensive series.
That's a refreshing sight. That was Daniel Hill on the interception for the Patriots. Daniel Hill is a junior linebacker for Birmingham. As now we will see Oliveros and the Patriots back on, attempting to tie it up here. Certainly a worst-case scenario for Calabasas, something they could not afford with the momentum seemingly in Birmingham's hands, as they will keep it on the ground, and he is taken down by Kaylon Miller. How about that?
Huge play there for the Coyotes, just not even because it was a great sack, but also just to stop Birmingham's momentum there. Had all of it going in the second half so far. Calabasas dominated the first half, Birmingham the second half so far. So that sack was huge momentum-wise.
That'll be a loss of nearly 10. I'm sorry. Loss of 7 or 6 rather. It's going to be 2nd down and 16 to go at the 27-yard line. 27-yard line is where they will start with trip receivers on the left side, Oliveros, with Cortez to his left, Peter Cortez, of course. Oliveros will look left, look to his trips receivers. He will fire it downfield, and it is dropped. It was dropped by Emil Monge, their kicker.
Now we're going to have a huge 3rd down play right here for both teams, really.
Now
Calabasas needs to stop here. And I would not say Birmingham is in field goal range, maybe in the NFL, but in high school, this would be a long field goal for them.
It'd be a 44-yard field goal, assuming they don't get any yardage. We'll see what happens. Calabasas, of course, looking for a sack to push them definitively out of field goal range. We'll see what happens here, whether I'd say look on this play, look for Boardingham. Boardingham, their big body target. I'd say he's going to be a big threat here. As we see Boardingham line up as a wideout on the right side at the top of your screen. As Oliveros will roll right and nearly taken down by Calabasas, but he gets the play off, and his man will get the 1st down. Within the 5-yard line, that was Peyton Waters.
And absolutely saving the play there, David Oliveros. You had both Miller and Pecco going at them, almost getting the sack. Oliveros was able to take that away. 3rd down now turns into a 1st down for Birmingham.
It'll be 1st down at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line for Birmingham. And another prime opportunity to add points onto the board, hopefully tie this game. Birmingham coming back from what was a 13. It was 13-7 at one point, up to 20-13. Birmingham hoping to tie it here. And now we see Boardingham in the backfield. We'll see if they want to hand it off to him. And they will pitch it to him, but it is fumbled. And Calabasas will attempt to recover it, and they do. What a play for Calabasas as they will recover it at the 20-yard line.
That looked like it was safety Steven Rousso there with the fumble recovery. Huge play for the Coyotes. Birmingham was on the verge of scoring and tying this game up. Calabasas with the fumble recovery, though.
And that's what happens when you get fancy. You saw them try to toss it to Boardingham instead of the traditional handoff, and there was miscommunication, and that is what resulted. Resulted is Calabasas football.
And we noted on this earlier in the game about how it was interesting about how they were doing the toss versus just a normal handoff, because they were doing that earlier in the game, came back to bite them now here. And just like that, in one play, the entire momentum has flipped. Calabasas, their fans are in this thing, and this is Calabasas' momentum now.
As Calabasas will take the ball at the 19-yard line. We'll see Butler back in the game with Miller to his right. We have trips receivers on the right side, as he will hand it off to Miller, sweeping to the left side, and he makes it about to the 21, 22-yard line for a gain of 2 or 3 yards on the run by King Miller. And like you said, what a big momentum shift right here. Birmingham had nearly all the momentum, 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. This is the 2nd time they've squandered their red zone opportunities with that pick 6 earlier, and now another turnover here. That is their 3rd turnover of the game.
And I think that's a credit to Calabasas' defense as well. They've been playing lights out today, only 13 points allowed. They had that pick 6, fumble recoveries. Been a great night for the Coyotes defense.
And looks like that'll lead us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Score is Calabasas 20, Birmingham 13. As we return for the beginning of the fourth quarter here, Calabasas at the 22-yard line. They're going to have a 2nd and 7 with Butler, who gets the ball and tosses it to the right side. It'll be a gain of, and he's still on his feet, and he's not taken down until the 33-yard line.
And that might be a first down there. A great run there by...
That was Joshua Nazmayev.
Name may sound familiar. He did have that pick 6 earlier in the first half.
As it looks like that will lead to a first down. It'll be a first down and 10 at the 33-yard line. What a run by Nazmayev. He did not stop at all. Nazmayev is only a sophomore, as we previously stated. Seems like he's getting some time on offense and defense, as are most of these players. So we will see Butler with Nazmayev staying in the game behind him. Possibly just giving him a shot here as they'll toss it to Nazmayev, going up the right side. It's a pitch. As we see a flag on the field as he's taken down for a loss of 3 yards. We'll see what the penalty is about. You see anything that might warrant a flag?
Looks like they're gonna move this. About 11 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
It'll be placed at the 30-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 13 yards to go. As we will see Butler rolling up the left side, makes a few men miss, and trucks a man, taken down at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
That's going to set up about a
a gain of 8.
Third down here for the Coyotes.
It'll be 3rd down and 6 yards to go for
a much more reasonable 3rd down than the 14 than it was before.
For Calabasas, and we'll see what they have planned here. Nazmayev staying in the game as we see Julian Marks enter. As we saw Marks enter and Pecco leave. See Nazmayev lined up to the left of Butler as they will nearly make him jump off sides. No call from the referee.
Butler even looked back and was asking where the call was because it really looked like they jumped.
As the Butler will...
Someone
they might have
jumped. It might have been Calabasas' zone. They were trying to make them jump.
Looks like Calabasas will get themselves to jump. They just shot themselves in the back there, trying to get the other team to jump, and their own men
and
jump.
Now it's going to make that 3rd and 11. So I would expect to probably see Butler throw out the ball this time. Hasn't done it a lot tonight using his arm. He's been mostly using his legs, or they've been relying on the ground game, but I would love to see him throw the ball here.
Of course, last drive, throwing that pick to Daniel Hill. See if he can make a difference this time with his arm, or whether he'll keep it. Not expecting a running play here, as it'll nearly fumble the snap. And looks like Butler's knee was down, so they will call the play dead at the 30-yard line.
And the punting unit's going to come on now for the Coyotes.
We'll see Conley and the rest of the punting team. Conley does have a leg. They have the opportunity to pin him back. We see Birmingham back to return the punt. It'll be 4th down and 13 from the 30-yard line. As the snap is away, and the punt seems to be a good one. Getting past Birmingham. Birmingham retrieves it at the 30-yard line, and he treks upfield, left field, down the sideline to the 50, to the 40, and out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
That's going to be called back, though. There was a flag, and it looks like it was a block on the back by Denier Brown. We'll see if that's the call on the field.
We'll see what the official call on the field is. Waiting on the referee currently. Looks like the crew is going to be talking it over. Call on the field is going to be a personal foul. Illegal use of the hands on Birmingham. Penalty was declined, however. Looks like there was another penalty that was accepted. And it's going to result in the first down for Birmingham. However, not the best field position. Should push him back to about the 19-yard line.
Costly penalty there for Birmingham. It was a nice return. Doesn't matter, though, when it gets called back by penalties.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Birmingham, starting at the 15-yard line. Oh, I'm sorry, the 17-yard line. Doesn't seem like the refs even know what they want to do. It's going to be at the 15-yard line. As Birmingham will start with the ball, Oliveros trying a hard count. Doesn't work. It's looking left, rolling left. Pressure from Kaylon Miller. And he is almost taken down for a safety as he will get the ball off to Peter Cortez down to the 15, so it'll be a no gain on the play, but what a play, just not to be sacked.
Wilson there. Wilson had some great pass rushing abilities there. Almost brought him down, and then, of course, who else would it be on the other end besides for Cortez? He's been lights out tonight.
So no gain on the play. Waste of a down for Birmingham. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 yards to go from the 15-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, 10 yards to go from the 15 for Birmingham. Oliveros takes a snap, looks right, throws left, hits Cortez, who makes a man miss, trucks upfield, and he is eventually taken down at the 30-yard line.
And they've really liked that dump off to the running back now. Twice in a row they've done it. Doesn't seem like the first one was planned, but maybe that one looked a little bit more planned, and it worked out for Birmingham.
Looks like he was taken down by Debo Wilson. Good enough for a 1st down for Birmingham. Good enough for a 1st down, and they're going to have it at the 30-yard line. Gain of 15 yards on the run there. It'll be Cortez in the backfield to the left of Oliveros. Oliveros will take the snap, hand it off to Cortez once again, nearly taken down in the backfield, but he makes a man miss. Goes left, plunges through the D-line, and is eventually taken down at the 37-yard line.
And we sound like a broken record, but it's true, and it keeps happening. Cortez just having a great night out there.
We'll see. It's going to be 2nd and 3 for Birmingham. As Cortez will once again seems to be getting the majority of the snaps in the backfield, as we see Birmingham all over the field. Birmingham looks to be at the top of your screen on the left right here, as they will try to get the ball off deep and nearly intercepted. Nearly intercepted by Rouso, but incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
Rouso had the great coverage there. And there was a couple guys in there into the middle of the field. You had some linebackers. Rouso there coming in as a safety. Almost intercepted. A big 3rd down play here for Birmingham. Only 6:30 left in the 4th quarter.
Big play here, 3rd and 3. With only 6.5 minutes left. This might be one of the last few chances for Birmingham, as they'll take the snap and hand it off to Cortez, who gets stuffed at the D-line. Nowhere to go. Who else but Kaylon Miller coming in defensively. So no gain on the play. It'll be 4th down. It looks like a loss of 3.
And it looks like Birmingham's bringing on a new set of players, presumably their punting unit. However, with only 6 minutes left, one-score game, Birmingham's relying on their defense here to get a Coyote stop.
Looks like Boardingham is also lining up as their punter. See how good his leg is once again. Aaron Butler on to return for Calabasas. A very high punt, high and good. And it'll take a Calabasas bounce.
What doesn't Boardingham do well? He's been all over the field tonight. Who would have thought that he'd be out here punting now?
And that was downed for Birmingham by Jordan Padilla. Calabasas will start with the ball at the 39-yard line. So decent field position to start for Calabasas. And Calabasas will looks like they will look to drain the clock here. With only 5.5 minutes left. If they can get it down to 1, maybe 2 minutes, that will be a successful drive, regardless of whether they put points on the board.
Yeah, however, you don't want to, or you can try and rush this too. Because if you don't get a score, Birmingham does score, you then may get another chance to get the ball back. But yes, I agree with you. That's the other side of it. Worst case scenario is they're in the middle here. You either want to drain it all out or go really quickly.
We'll have 2 receivers on either side. Butler in the shotgun, running back straight behind him in the I formation. And he will hand it off. Plunges through the D line, but to no avail, as he might have gained a yard, if at all. Looks like he was stopped at the 40-yard line for a gain of 1. It's going to be 2nd down, 9 yards to go.
So it looks like Calabasas is just going to try and drain this clock out as much as possible.
Now you got to wonder, at what point will Birmingham start trying to take timeouts? We'll see how effective, how many first downs Calabasas can get.
You for sure, Wade. We're approaching 5 minutes here, so still plenty of time. Yeah, we had Birmingham at that one drive with that 1 minute touchdown drive, so we've seen that they can score and score quickly.
As he will hand it off once again to Miller, who makes a man miss, going down to the 50, and he gets past the 50 for a first down, Calabasas.
And especially when you're draining the clock, that's what you want to run right down the middle. They couldn't have forced him out of bounds. Clock's going to keep running, and it's a first down. Best play you could have asked for if you're the Coyotes.
It'll be 1st down and 10 at the 48-yard line for Calabasas. Certainly a successful play as they drain nearly a minute off the clock in the last 2 plays. See how much more time they can drain here, as that does seem like they're
and if they're able to drain it out, they don't even need to drain it out. They can just get a touchdown here. This game might be in the bag.
As it looks like a flag will be thrown, possibly for delay of game. Looks like it'll be a 5-yard penalty on delay of game for Calabasas. And it's going to be 1st and 15. 4:11 on the clock. 4:11 for the remainder of this game. And Butler will take the snap, hand it off to Miller. Hand it off, going down the left sideline. The left sideline down to the 44-yard line.
And yet again, they've just done the same thing, and they're going to continue to do the same thing. Runs right down the middle.
It'll be a 2nd down and 6 after the 9-yard run from King Miller. Ball's placed at the 44-yard line. Butler will take the snap once again, with Miller lined up behind him in the I formation. Butler will try to make a man miss as he's on the keeper, and he does make a man miss. Down to the 40. Taken out nearly at the 40 after a gain of about 4 yards. It's going to be a 3rd down and 2.
Talk about saving a play there. Almost got taken down for a loss, and instead was able to turn that in for a gain. 3 minutes, 33 seconds, 3:33 on the clock.
.333 on the clock. It's going to be a pivotal 3rd and 2 for Calabasas. Now, if they do get to 4th and 2, we'll see what they do there. Likely go for it just to drain some more clock, but hopefully not have to worry about that. We're seeing Nazmayev back in the backfield, right to the right of Butler. And Butler will take the snap, hand it off to Nazmayev, going to the left, sweeping to the left, and he will get the first down and more. And he will stay in bounds, or will he? Did they push him out of bounds? That is the question. Looks like they pushed him out of bounds. Regardless, he got the first down.
3:25. They're just going to keep on trying to drain the clock. Maybe do some more runs up the middle if I were Calabasas, step towards the sidelines. That way Birmingham can't force you out of bounds whatsoever.
Pivotal first down that the Calabasas Coyotes were able to achieve there. And we will see once again Butler with Miller back in the backfield. Nazmayev just came in for that one play, a successful play nonetheless, should earn him more playing time as we see Miller with the handoff right down the middle. Good for a couple of yards.
And when this next play comes off, it'll probably be within 3 minutes. So Calabasas doing a good job of milking out the clock and not giving Birmingham any time to score.
Looks like he gained 2 yards on the play. It's going to be or 1 yard rather. It's going to be a second down, 9 yards to go from the 33-yard line. Just under 3 minutes left in this game. Calabasas doing a very effective job of running down the clock. See if they can keep it up here. We got 2 receivers on either side. Miller in the backfield. What's the call on 2nd and 9? As he takes a snap, fakes it out to Miller. Butler rolling down the left sideline. He's not able to stay in bounds after gaining 2 or 3 yards there.
And you could tell he was trying to do everything to stay in bounds and keep his balance in. But unfortunately, Birmingham just had enough guys really able to push him out.
You got to question an outside run when they're trying to chew the clock. I wonder what Coach Harris's thinking was on that play.
Big 3rd down play here. Calabasas can convert, get a new set of 4 downs, and keep on milking that clock.
It's going to be 3rd down and 6 yards to go on the 30-yard line. Butler lined him in the shotgun. Miller to his right. Trips on the right side. Nearly got him to jump off sides with a hard count. And looks like a timeout will be taken. Calabasas takes their 2nd timeout of the half. As we get back with 2:38 left in this entire ball game, we'll see a pivotal 3rd and 6 for the Calabasas Coyotes from the 30-yard line. Butler will take the snap and look left, trying to escape the pressure, and he gets it off. Gets it off to Matthew Hassan down at the 20-yard line. Good enough for a Calabasas first down.
Huge play there for the Coyotes, able to convert on a big 3rd down. In this game, if they can just drain the clock out a little bit more, this game might be put away, especially if they can get a score. This game might be put away.
Calabasas, Matthew Hassan was able to stay in bounds. The clock will run. Got to wonder when Birmingham will use those timeouts. They got 2 remaining.
And we are approaching 2 minutes here. 2:20 left in the 4th quarter here with Butler and shotgun yet again.
just under 2:10 left in this game. Butler will take the snap and keep it. It's a keeper to the left side, and he will get down to the 17-yard line.
And you had that read option there where he could have handed it off, and I'm surprised they haven't done more of that tonight, considering the run game's been working so well, and, you know, Butler can run the ball.
Didn't seem like they fooled anybody, but an effective play nonetheless, stayed in bounds. Doesn't look like Birmingham wants to take a timeout right now. Coyotes do seem to be in field goal range for Stepanowski. It'll be a 34-yarder from here. Calabasas hoping not to have to worry about that, though. As Butler will line up with Miller to his left on the left hash. Butler will take it, hand it off to Miller. Miller will get it down to the 15-yard line as he is taken down.
And this is going to be a timeout here for Birmingham.
Taken down partially by Jordan Padilla. Birmingham will finally use that timeout.
1:13 remaining in the fourth quarter. Third down here for the Coyotes. Excuse me, second down coming up for the Coyotes.
Now a little late for head coach of Birmingham. That's head coach Jim Rose. Questionable timeout calling as he didn't call out any earlier. We'll see if that deems to be an effective way to do it. And with a first down, Calabasas might just end this game.
Yeah, but I think it was a good call, a good time to use it. Third down here. If they can just get a stop here, I assume Calabasas would kick the field goal. And then if they do kick the field goal, it does become a two-possession game, but still.
And we will see what the call is from head coach Kerry Harris for Calabasas on this next play, 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 for Calabasas. Say King Miller lined up to the right of Aaron Butler. Still on the left hash at the 16-yard line. Butler will take the snap as the play is called dead. It'll be a false start call on Calabasas. That's not a good call if you're a fan of the Coyotes.
So that's going to move it down from 3rd and 6 to 3rd and 11 in a pivotal move. Might change the play call there. Before you could have ran it. Now you might have to throw the ball. However, would not be shocked at all, they probably will, to run the ball. Make Birmingham use one of their timeouts and make sure that another interception is not thrown and just have Sean try and attempt this field goal from here.
Okay, now at 3rd and 11 from the 21-yard line. And Butler will take the snap, dropping back and tries to get it off to Miller, but it is intercepted by Birmingham. It was intercepted by Birmingham by number 57, Ivan Reyes. What? Sorry, that was number 67, Rigoberto Rodea.
So Birmingham now is going to have 105 to try and get down there and get a touchdown. Your score right now is 20-13 in favor of the Coyotes.
Gotta wonder what they were thinking on that screen pass. What is that call?
Like we mentioned right before they took the snap, I would have ran the ball there just because you say it's the interception, but I like Harry Harris's gutsy style there because if you get the first down, the game's in the bag, and now Birmingham has a chance to go down there and score.
Now we have some drama as Birmingham, only down by 7, will have just over a minute with one timeout to trek 70 yards for a game-tying touchdown. As we see, David Oliveras, and he got him to jump on the hard count. Looks like it'll be an encroachment penalty, 5 yards. Now it's only 65 yards and no time off the clock for Oliveras and the Birmingham Patriots to trek down the field.
And I could be wrong here, but I believe Birmingham has some timeouts as well left.
As Oliveras will roll left as he tries to hit his man, and he does hit his man. That's number 17, Peyton Waters.
And the key there was Waters was able to get out of bounds. You saw that he was running straight for that sideline instead of trying to gain extra yards. A great heads-up play there by Waters.
Looks like only a gain of 3, but he did get out of bounds, so it's 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line for Birmingham. 59 seconds on the clock. Oliveros lines up in the backfield. Peyton Cortez to his left. and he's looking right. Tries to hit his man, Birmingham, but it is nearly intercepted by Rouso, incomplete nonetheless. There's a flag on the field.
That would have been a huge play for Rouso there in the Coyotes. Rouso's been all over the field tonight, offensively and defensively.
We'll see. We'll see what the call is from referee Michael Frayne. Ineligible man downfield on Birmingham. Looks like that play will not count. It'll be second down and 7 yards to go.
Just under a minute remaining, 54 seconds left.
As Oliveros will look downfield, he's looking left and nearly sacked by Pecco, but he gets it off to Cortez, who makes a man miss and is eventually taken down by number 57 for Calabasas. That was Ty Smith on the tackle, and looks like Calabasas has a player down. Looks like it'll be an injury timeout. You don't want to see that. As we resume play here, 42 seconds left with a running clock. Oliveros will look left, throw left, and he tries to hit his man over the middle. That was Birmingham is on the attempted pass. It was incomplete. It'll be second down and 10 yards to go.
And the key here that we're paying attention to is the 38 seconds remaining.
Only 38 seconds for Birmingham to trek 59 yards for a game-tying touchdown. Oliveros will now line up with Cortez to his left. Definitely want to watch out for Birmingham. As Oliveros will take the snap and throw deep to his right for Birmingham. And Birmingham leaps out, but it is incomplete. 31 seconds left. Third down, 10 yards to go for the Patriots.
Birmingham a little bit shaken up there on the play. And he looks like he's heading towards the sideline that he's hurt. Their downfield threat there, it would be huge to lose him, and it looks like he is going to come out for this next play.
Third down now, Oliveros will look to his right, look to his left. And he throws, meet him down the field. Oh, a game-saving interception for Calabasas. How about that? That is a game saver. That is a game saver. Calvin Conley on the interception for the Coyotes.
What an interception today. Calvin Conley making his mark on Calabasas. Interception now, 26 seconds remaining, with Calabasas having the 7-point lead here.
Talk about a game that came down to the last minute. Calvin Conley, game-saving interception, and it looks like the Coyotes might be able to nail this one away for a victory. Talk about the costly mistakes that Birmingham has had in this game. That is their 4th turnover of the game. And this one seems to make a big difference. As they will take the knee, and this game is over. Final score, Calabasas 20, Birmingham 13. Oh, and it looks as if Birmingham called a timeout. Don't know what the point of that was.
It's about 20 seconds left. Calabasas with a 7-point lead. Calabasas is going to host Lusinger next week, August 27th. Should be a great game. Rematch of last year's game.
And after that, it's going to be actually Birmingham facing Lusinger, right after Calabasas does.
So some common opponents there. Birmingham's going to head on the road to Chaminade next weekend. Should be a great game there. Chaminade is a great team this year and always does.
And now it is official. Calabasas 20, Birmingham Patriots 13. That is a Calabasas victory as the crowd will clap and cheer for Calabasas. Their first home victory of the year, their first victory of the year. From the booth, I'm Jake Baum.
Matthew Shapiro.
Thank you for watching.